What's up, guys? It's me, Jesse, and we are back with more Tower of God content. This is not going to be an analysis, this is just going to be a rant. A little while ago, I finished up the Tower of God anime. I had dropped it for a while after being really mad about them leaving out my favorite Shibisu scene in the hide and seek arc. That was a mortal sin. But after that, when I finally picked it back up, they generally did a pretty good job with the last test. I was happy with that. But when I was watching the last episode, as they were going up the tower, like they were preparing to go up the tower, and Khun turns to Rachel, and he just says, "I wish I could have met Bam before you did," and it just kind of made me mad. It made me mad to see this because I think it's a really presumptuous comment. I don't think he should have said this. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me that he would say this because I think it shows a complete lack of understanding of his own goal, or lack of self awareness, I think is the better term. It's really hypocritical of him to say this. It also shows a very poor understanding of anything that Rachel wants. He just has, like, automatically, he immediately has no empathy for Rachel in this anime. Rachel is pretty mysterious, and he is much closer to Bomb in this anime than in the webtoon. It's really weird. It's really dumb how they handle Khun in general. They really just make it so they really make it so he is just less emotionally stable, more broken, and less focused than in the webtoon. It's a little bit sad to see him already starting out at a lower point there than he does in the web, or than he does in, yeah, lower point here than he does in the webtoon. But this comment really just stood out to me as something dumb of him, and I just want to express my feelings on that and explain why I don't like it. It's a lack of self awareness on his part, as I was saying, because he's in the great families. He already has a certain level of expectation and ambition imbued into him. He should understand, because he is in the tower, why people enter the tower, and he should remember what he wants. He entered the tower with the expectation, not the expectation, but the ambition to climb it, and with two goals in mind. One is to probably, at least when he comes in, one is to find a way to reunite with Maria, and two is become the head of the Khun family. That was his main thing in season one. He wanted to be the one to make the rules. He would own the rules and then get to the point where he could usurp power and make them in the way that benefits himself. That's what Khun has been about. He has always been about gaining power and authority. He's even in the prologue of the webtoon, when it says, what do you desire? Honor and wealth and money, power and authority. He's the power and authority guy. He wanted to become the head of the Khun family, and this is just so untrue to what saying this to Rachel is just so untrue to what he wants. He's pretty much saying, "I wish I could have met Bomb before you did. If I met Bomb before you did, he wouldn't have come chasing after. He wouldn't have been chasing. We wouldn't have had to put him in danger like this." And I think that's just so stupid, because it's like, Khun, are you saying that you would have stayed with him? Are you saying that you would have abandoned your goal of becoming the head of the Khun family? You would give all that up. And not only that, not only would you give all that up, if someone else was in your position, you would expect them to give that up too. Why? Because he's nice? Because he's nice because you like him? You would sacrifice your own goals and ambitions for the person that for the person that you're attached to. That's just not healthy. That's not a healthy thing to do. You're allowed to have your own desires, and you should expect the people close to you to support them to some degree. And Khun's just saying here that he essentially, he's saying he'd be better than Rachel in this circumstance, which essentially means that he would just stay. Khun does not know that Rachel betrayed at this point. Maybe he has suspicions, but he clearly doesn't support that Rachel wanted to climb the tower without Bomb anyway. He didn't support Rachel wanting to leave Bomb to begin with, and I think it's just really silly that he would say that to her, because does he really expect himself to? It's just silly of him. Aguero, you're a stupid hormonal teenager in this anime. You're a stupid hormonal teenager now in the webtoon. And I don't like the direction they took here. So if you agree with me, feel free to leave a like, feel free to leave a comment, especially if you disagree with me. Feel free to give your perspective in the comments as well, or if you have any other thoughts on Tower of God or Aguero or any of that. So yeah, let me know, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one.